Welcome, everybody, to the first episode of our ranking podcast with Will and Andrew.
What's going on?
So, today we're going to be ranking fast food in particular. We both have our own top 10 lists, so let's just get right into it.
Well, do you want to maybe first explain what the premise of this is?
Oh, yeah. So, basically, the idea of the show is we're going to come in each week with something new to rank. We're going to try and aim for 10 things to keep the premises of the show going properly. And yeah, you got anything else to add? Pretty much.
I mean, I think that's basically it. If anybody has a suggestion that they would like to give us and hear things we want to rank,
list it in the comments.
Keep it interesting. Yeah, let us know, and each week we'll try to come in with a different topic. It's just going to be based off pure opinion. And then, we'll see where our opinions differ, and, hopefully we'll get some healthy discourse out of it.
Yeah, hopefully. All right. So I was thinking maybe we could start from 10 to 1.
Yeah, I think that makes the best sense.
So,
yeah.
If you want to take off.
Well, sure. So for me, just to give a little bit of background, I feel like, so we're starting with the fast food chains, like Andrew said, and, so I really had to go back and dig deep through the memories of there aren't really 10 fast food places that I've eaten, or at least not 10 regularly. It's usually just like the couple, around my house. So I will say that the bottom, probably at the bottom, like 2 or 3 is probably ones that I've had sparingly.
Mm-hmm.
So for number 10 for me is Sonic.
Sonic. All right.
Yeah. So there's one Sonic by my house. It's where, it's not even by my house really. It's by like the mall. So I'm a big fan of Sonic's whole drive up. The people with the roller skates come and give you your food. I know Sonic's really known for like their ice cream, right?
Yeah, they're known for their milkshakes, their ice cream, pretty much anything in that department.
I always get the hot dogs when I'm there.
Yeah, I get the pretzel dog.
Yeah,
that's like my thing.
I feel like so but I don't know if I don't know if I'd go out of my way to get Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no. I don't know if I'd ever go out of my way, and I don't know if I've ever been in a situation where people would be like, yo, bro, you want to go get Sonic? I just feel like it's not like a thing that happens.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can agree with that. And I chose Sonic as my 10th also.
No way.
That was actually so freaking.
No way.
Yeah, when you said Sonic, I was like, oh god. But yeah, I mean, pretty much you knocked the nail on the coffin there. Like I pretty much just think that Sonic's at my 10 because I had to name it on there. Like, I think the pretzel dog is very unique.
Like, it's not bad. It's absolutely not bad.
I think it's a great idea overall. Like, going back to like the roller skating thing, that's something unique that not all fast food chains would have. I think they're obviously the only one who would do that. I think it's cool too how they really focus on their drive-through, which not much fast food places do, in my opinion. Like, I find with my friends, I would want to just go into the restaurant and eat rather than picking up through the drive-thru or something. It's like 1 a.m. or something like that.
That's true.
I just really respect what they're doing, and I figured
I respect Sonic as well.
I respect Sonic, yeah, baby. Yeah, I mean the milkshakes are dope, like you said. I pretty much putting anything chocolate in it, Reese's, M&M's, Crunch, whatever.
Yeah, and I will say this too. This is 100% a personal thing, but every time I go to Sonic, I have car problems.
Really?
Yeah. So like one time I went with my friend, and we were just sitting there eating, and his car just shut off
in the middle of the drive-thru.
In the middle of the drive-thru, in the middle of eating, so we had to get someone to jump it. Another time, I got into a car accident, so I had to like pull into Sonic, and then I was obviously it wasn't anything like too bad.
You pull into the drive-thru, you're like, I'm gonna get a hot dog.
That's 100% what happened. I was like, damn. I was like, dang, this stinks.
Might as well get a hot dog.
I was like, dang, this stinks. So I was like, all right, I might as well get Sonic while I'm here. So,
yeah. I mean, I found it funny that we both chose Sonic, so I think we might as well just move on to 9 right now.
Yeah, so why don't you give me number 9?
Yeah, let me see what I got on my list. So Domino's.
Okay.
Yeah, I've always found Domino's just be obviously nothing's gonna beat normal New York pizza. There's a place called like Villa Maria near my place where I live. Like that's high quality pizza in my opinion. But if you just want something, you're out with your friends, or like you're at a party, whatever, you order Domino's.
Right.
The toppings just pretty much unlimited.
Well, what's that deal that they have? They have like the 3 things for like $10.99 each. Isn't that like the thing?
I think it's like if you order 2 medium pizzas.
Yes, that's always the thing that I click on.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. it's also pretty sick how they have I always find it cool, like how they have like the website where it tells you like, your food's coming in a certain amount of time. Also, Domino's is the one place I will never Uber Eats for. I always do the delivery service that they have because
is that even an option?
Uber Eats?
Yeah.
From
Domino's?
I've Uber Eated Domino's once, but it was in like a different state, so I don't know if New York does that at this point. But
that's
yeah.
Why would they even offer that?
I have no freaking idea, dude. But I have Uber Eats it once. Otherwise, obviously, it's just best to do it through their own service, but it's much quicker. The people are always dope. I always make friends with them.
Care to go into context?
Yeah, I mean, so
like, is it normally different people, or is it like one guy that you've blossomed into a relationship with?
Well, I actually do know somebody from the Domino's that I get my pizza from. Okay. So like, we always talk about like different games we're into and stuff like that. I gotcha. Like, he always when I call when I used to order a lot more. So like when I would call, like, he'd recognize the caller ID. So like, me and my friends would order it like at least like once every weekend.
And this is only number 9 for you.
Yeah, there's only number 9 for me. Yeah, I'm a big fast food guy, so I can.
All right.
Yeah. So what do you think?
So I do have a different number 9. For me, and this might upset some people, but I'm trying to keep it honest. For me, I put number 9 is Popeyes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Because I'll tell you what.
It does upset me.
I'll tell you what. The sandwich is incredible. Like that whole thing happened where like, my cousin lives in Germany, so I was like, "Oh, have you had is there a Popeyes over there?" I forget how we got into this conversation, and he was like, "No." He's like, "I heard that big thing happened with like the sandwich." I'm like, "Yeah." Like I was like, it was like after like the stock market crash, and they had like runs on banks, like they were having like runs on Popeyes, and then they had to like take it off the menu.
From the yeah.
Then they had to take it off the menu, and then they brought it back. So then when they brought it back, I got it. It's very good. It's delicious, but that's probably the only thing that I like from it.
Yeah, I mean, back when I was younger, I'd always go like to the beach with my grandparents. Maybe when I was like 7. We'd always get like the chicken, like like the whatever,
okay.
Like the breast. Yeah. So we get that, and we just eat it pretty much every weekend, every other weekend over the summer. So Popeyes has always been a good place in my heart. I don't know, man. I disagree with you. I'll go into Popeyes later on my list.
Okay. I just feel like if there was more stuff from Popeyes that I liked besides the sandwich, it would definitely be higher up there. But when there's only just one item, I feel like, it is number 9. It is in my top 10 just for that one item. That's how good it is. But other than that, man, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, not to go too far into it because I'll be discussing it later in the podcast. But, another thing that I respect about Popeyes is like their chicken is always crispy, dude.
That's true.
Every time you go to McDonald's, Burger King, don't even get me started. Burger King is terrible.
Burger King didn't make my list.
Burger King did not make my list. Burger King didn't make my list. That place is not my favorite.
You see the thing they announced today where there's now the fries burger?
Burger King?
It's like no more beef. It's just fries.
Who would order that?
That's what I mean. Like,
what the hell?
And then I think Wendy said on Twitter, Wendy was like, that's how you know your patty is bad. when you just have fries on a bun.
That's something I respect about like the three like Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's. They got bangers of social media.
That's true.
Their social media content's just amazing. I love that. I think I follow Wendy's just.
Oh, so do I.
Yeah, no, they're great. Do you got anything else to add for your number 9, or you want to move on to 8?
That's it, man. I'll tackle number 8 if you want.
Yeah, go for it.
So number 8 is something actually that's just opened up on my house. I've never had it until probably about like a month and a half ago because it like just opened up. But I've been a big fan of it ever since, which is Wingstop.
Wingstop. I never heard of that.
Wingstop. So I believe it's like a down south thing. Like I know a lot of people from Texas like it, but it just opened up on my house. It's basically like it's like kind of like a Buffalo Wild Wings like type of thing. Like it's obviously wings, but it's not like a restaurant. Like you just order it and you pick it up, or you order it and you sit down and eat, like a fast food restaurant, obviously. But it's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's pretty cost efficient.
better than like your typical like Buffalo Wild Wings. Like,
but see, you're not going. You're not going. I'm a big Hurricanes guy. You're not going for that. You know what I mean?
So what are you going for when you think
it's cheap?
All right.
It's good.
Yeah, I know absolutely nothing about that.
It's cheap. It's good. You can get like, I don't want to say like biscuits, but like bread with it. Like it's almost like, I don't know what type of bread you would call it.
Scone?
No, it's not hard. It's soft.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But you can get like little like breads with it, which are delicious.
Mm-hmm.
They give you a pretty decent quantity. It's good. There's not a lot of different like sauce options.
So high
but
quality
they're all
wings.
Good. High quality, low price point,
Mm-hmm.
fast. You can order through like the app and stuff.
They do Uber Eats and stuff.
I don't know if they do. I'm not really I know where you are. There's Uber Eats. Uber Eats hasn't really developed. Like we have DoorDash where I'm from.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like limited.
Yeah.
So we don't have Uber Eats really. So they might. It's very possible, but I don't believe they deliver on their own.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to check them out.
Wingstop, I give my recommendation.
Awesome. So it's pretty generic, but I figured it had to go on the list for me. I just wrote McDonald's.
Okay.
I've always been a fan of their buttermilk crispy chicken sandwich. That hits different compared to yes, it hits different compared to anything from Wendy's, from Burger King. Nothing like Popeyes or Chick-fil-A, obviously, but
right, of course.
But out of the three, McDonald's definitely has the best chicken in my opinion.
What?
Yeah. Their nuggets, I'm gonna say no. It's like weird. Their sandwiches to me are really good, but their nuggets, I would give that to Wendy's, and I'll go into that later.
Oh,
but
I
should have been more specific.
Just about everything that you
really
said. Yes.
What do you think?
I think Wendy's nuggets are trash.
Really?
Oh, I think they're trash.
Geez.
I think that to say that McDonald's has better chicken than Chick-fil-A and Popeyes.
Oh no, it does not have better chicken. To clarify, it does not have better chicken than Popeyes or Chick-fil-A. I'm saying out of the three, Burger King.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, no way, dude. Chick-fil-A,
Popeyes.
Chicken?
No, it probably does.
Out of the three, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it probably does.
I think that it definitely does. Again, I'm not a big fan of the nuggets. Obviously, like when I was a kid,
McDonald's?
Of McDonald's nuggets specifically,
wow.
Yes. I think that their sandwiches are the best. Like their chicken sandwiches are the best. Which is like, it sounds weird to say, because like somebody just be like, it's chicken, it's the same thing. But
no,
like,
it's not. It's not.
Yeah, like you've always heard like those like weird stories too of like McDonald's nuggets, like how they're made. Like there's like some story that over by where I live.
Oh, you ever seen Super Size Me?
No, but I've heard of.
Oh my gosh.
I've heard of what people say. Like, there's like a thing when I was in elementary school. People were like, oh yeah, they dye the chicken nuggets like pink, and then I could put like a coating of white over, and then they put the bread in. Like that steered me away from their nuggets ever since.
I get to watch Super Size Me in 8th grade, I remember. And I remember at the time I was just like, this is just making me hungry for McDonald's. But the older that I get and the more I look back on it, it's disgusting.
Yeah. I mean, I just think that their nuggets are just weird. They just have like a weird texture also. They're not crunchy. That's what I look for in chicken nuggets.
Okay.
But I mean, another thing that I have to say about McDonald's though is that if you want something that's like, if you want like solid ice cream out of the three, I like the McFlurries from McDonald's.
Yes.
I remember like the Streuben waffle, like the new thing.
Yes.
That was great. Like that was one of their best ideas.
The Shamrock Shakes.
The Shamrock Shakes,
I believe, are back.
My friend in senior year of high school, he would always get a Shamrock Shake at like 7 a.m, like 6 a.m, right before school, and he'd be late half the time. Like our first period class, he'd be like, "I got my Shamrock."
I'm
Shake,
late half the time. I'm not even getting a Shamrock.
Yeah. So that's pretty much all I got from McDonald's, though. Unless you got anything else to add, we can move on.
Nah, man, that's it.
7. So I'll start.
Yeah, what's your 7, man?
So mine is Jersey Mike's, actually.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. It's like I was thinking, I gotta add a sandwich place to this.
Okay.
To this like top 10 list. And thinking of Subway, it's like, I obviously get Subway way more than I would get Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's like once in a blue moon.
It's like a luxury.
I'll get it. A luxury thing.
A luxury fast food item.
Yeah. Like what Chick-fil-A was before they started putting more on like Long Island and
I got you.
Like in the city. But I just think that their sandwiches are a lot more high quality. Like they know what they're doing when they have like that cutter thing, like to cut the meat, like like the machine.
I'll tell you right now, I've never been.
You never been to Jersey Mike's? Oh, okay.
I have a funny story, but I'll let you finish your story.
Okay, yeah. So like I also think that what Jersey Mike's does in terms of partnering with certain companies, like there's a lot of companies that like I follow through, like whether it's esports, regular sports, whatever, that are real, like after like a win, they'll have like a scan code that basically you can get like a buy one get one free sandwich. Like it's like I'm there if like if the season for like League of Legends starts. But that's pretty much what I got to say about Jersey Mike's. I think that a chicken bacon ranch sandwich, best thing on the menu.
Ooh, okay.
Get it if you ever go.
Okay.
That's awesome. That's all I got to say. So unless you got something to add.
Well, no, just for me, the reason why I've never been to Jersey Mike's is because my brother went to Jersey Mike's. He went on a field trip his senior year of high school.
A field trip to Jersey Mike's?
Well, he went on a field trip to Binghamton.
Oh, okay.
They had a Jersey Mike's there. So he came home. He's like, oh my God, I had Jersey Mike's. Like, it's so good. Like, we got to try it. And then one opened up right by my house.
Yeah.
And he went and he came back. And I was like, oh, is it as good? And he was like, no, it was terrible. Never go there.
Really?
So I was like, what? I was like, what the heck happened?
Yeah,
And he was like, nah, like that place is dead to me. Like forget
God.
them. So I was like, so to be honest with you, I haven't gone.
Yeah, I've never been really the type of person that would judge a restaurant based off the location other than Chick-fil-A. Like, I'll go into this more when I talk about Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
But, like, I just feel like food's food. I'll eat it wherever it is, That's my saying.
I don't know if that's
that really.
I don't know about that.
What would you say?
I mean, food is food. I'll eat it wherever it is.
I mean, okay, I don't know. I kind of just
like geographically, or like if I throw food on the floor right now, you'll eat.
Okay, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you get Jersey Mike's in New York, or if you get it in New Jersey, to me, it's gonna be the same. Like, it's not. I don't know.
Not true at all.
Really?
Not true.
Alrighty. Well, then you can go into your seventh pick, rather.
My seventh is Five Guys.
Five Guys. All right.
So I'm a big. I like Five Guys. I like the taste. But I feel like I'm not as high on Five Guys as most people because first of all, everyone's like, oh, they give you so many like fries and stuff. But, like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like, just give me they give you a ridiculous amount of fries. Like, not only do they fill the little like plastic container that they give you, but they also
fill the bag.
They fill the bag.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, like, relax. And but the burger's good. All the toppings are free. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer than it should.
Definitely. I found with Five Guys that, in my opinion, it's a little overpriced.
Yeah.
Very good burgers.
Yes.
They made it on the My List too somewhere, but I think that, if you go to Five Guys, I go personally just for the burgers. Most people are like, you got to get the shakes. The shakes
I like the
are
shakes.
awesome.
Shakes are good.
I never really noticed anything special with the shakes.
Okay.
I just feel like I think it's something I can just like make at home. It's really
you know
nothing
how to make
special.
Milkshakes at home?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah. Basically, like ice cream in the blender, milk, blend it.
I've always tried it, but it never comes out good.
Really?
Yeah.
We have like this like the NutriBullet thing.
Okay.
It's not actually the NutriBullet. It's called it's a different brand. It's called like Ninja. It's like an off-brand kind of thing.
Got it.
But I use that. It's pretty good.
Gotcha.
I mean, I also use it for like protein shakes, whatnot. But
look at you.
Hey, look at me.
All right, so I'll do number 6.
Yeah.
So number 6 for me is something that you already said.
Alrighty.
So 6 for me is Domino's.
Domino's, okay.
Yeah,
you're lower on the tier list there.
Yeah. So no, you were lower on the tier list.
Whatever. Yeah, higher. Yeah, well, I meant to say higher.
So I don't get Domino's obviously as much as probably people in like the Midwest or whatever.
Or me, because I get it for
right. Or you apparently, but
even
though it's like yeah, it's like my 9th favorite thing, but I get it every week. But yeah, Domino's is good. Like what you said, all the kids in my neighborhood used to work there.
All right.
So like I always knew. So usually like the guy who was delivering Domino's was just the guy that was working that night that otherwise would be like eating Domino's with us. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
like we'd all be hanging out and be like, oh, like where's the guy? Oh, he's working. All right, let's call Domino's and tell him to come. But yeah, no, that was Listen, I feel like we already touched on it, but I like Domino's is good. I feel like, it is a little bit more expensive than you'd think, but I feel like you never order Domino's alone. You always order it in like a group of
I'll never order it alone. Like,
so it's always not like you always are like splitting it. I remember being like 13 years old, like 14, like trying to do the math and like figuring out like how much we're owed and like how much we should
that's exactly what I did.
Yeah. So I don't know. I got Domino's a lot growing up. Especially in like that like freshman like sophomore range.
Yeah, exactly.
It's basically like you're hanging out like by yourself or you're hanging out with like your friends, but like nobody can really drive.
That was like the reason why I got it so much, especially when I was like, like you said, freshman, sophomore year. We had a walk, so like I'd always be at my friend's place, and we just do like a 5-minute walk to Domino's. It's really the only place that was near him anyway, unless we wanted to get like.
And there was no like Uber Eats or anything at the time.
Not the time, yeah, yeah. So we were also obsessed with the cheesy bread. This is something that I did not touch upon in my thing, but I just realized I saw it on my list. The cheesy bread, just sometimes my friend will just order. This is not me, but like the cheesy bread is good. He'll just order the cheesy bread and just eat the cheesy bread. That's it, and he'll be good until dinner, like whenever the next meal is. The cheesy bread is just something that everybody should order at Domino's. Like if you go to Domino's and you don't order the cheesy bread, in my opinion, like what's wrong with you? Like you gotta.
I'm not.
Like you're whack, dude. If you don't order the cheesy bread.
I'll tell you what. I feel like I've had better cheesy bread than others. It really depends on the day.
You have any examples?
No. I'm saying like from Domino's.
Oh, from
like
Domino's,
I'll get the Domino's.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, this bread is hitting different. But other days, like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's like a little too cheesy, or it's like been sitting around for too long, so it's like soggy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Me again. I'll go back to my thing. Food is food.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So do you want? You're up to. Oh no. You're 6.
I want 6. I gotta do my 6 though. So. My 6 is Five Guys.
Okay.
You talked about this before.
Yeah, okay.
So like I'll really just touch upon, like I said, the burger is obviously the best part about Five Guys. The fries, we both agreed, not really the greatest, very greasy. Like I'm not a big fan of
just a lot.
I'm not a big fan of walking out of a restaurant with a bag and you can see the grease on the paper bag. Like not my, I guess, cup of tea there, but I'll still eat them, food. But the peanuts are also something that I think is really cool for like a fast food chain to be doing.
Yeah.
Like obviously, like I know Texas Roadhouse. You ever been? They do peanuts. That's not fast.
They're
food,
opening up right by my house.
Yeah, Texas Roadhouse isn't fast food, but they're like other than that,
like an Applebee's, right? Like a
TGI Fridays, like an Applebee's, TGI Fridays, something like that. Chili's.
That's another one too. If half off apps was considered fast food, they'd be my clear cut number one.
Yeah. I remember Fridays had this thing. I didn't do that. I haven't done the half off apps as often.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I have, but
from where I'm from, like I even like like I still go, and it's just me and like my friends, a bunch of high school kids. But like from like that is the spot.
Yeah,
like
that's the hangout spot.
That's the hangout spot. Friday and Saturday night, sometimes both days after 10 o'clock, everyone was at apps.
Yeah, I mean I know that was a big hangout place for high school for a lot of people in my high school. I didn't live by Applebee's and I couldn't drive there.
Yeah,
so something that touch up on Applebee's just because we're talking about them already. Yes. I've always found it cool. They had like the themes over by me. They have like a theme where it's like all the high schools in the area. So for me, they had my high school. Okay, cool. Yeah. I've really only been to one by me, so you can tell I'm a really big Applebee's guy.
Yeah, my Applebee's was nautical themed. We had a submarine.
Yeah.
We had all starfish everywhere.
Yeah, well, I just found that to be really cool, and I think that's a big reason why people would hang out.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
you see pictures. Like I was there recently. I saw like pictures from like people I graduated with.
No way.
Yeah, it was like our football team. Our football team was terrible.
Our
football team was awful, and they were on there, so that made no sense.
We missed it. We didn't miss it by too long, because I think they had just redid it. I want to say like 3 years before we got into high school.
Yeah.
So like we're like, oh, that's like so and so's brother, but like it wasn't us.
Yeah. So basically, that's all I had to say about Five Guys. Obviously, we got a little.
So that's Five Guys.
That's me being a little backtracked with Applebee's, but again, burger's just good. That's why I had to have it so like mid-range in my list. If you want a good burger, definitely check out Five Guys. So now on to number 5. You want me to go?
I'll go.
You go?
So number 5 to me, I strategically did this.
Yeah.
Okay. So my number 5 is McDonald's.
And
I'll tell you why. McDonald's to me, in my opinion, is the standard. You're either better or worse than McDonald's.
Yeah, I feel that.
Every fast food chain in terms of a business sense, you're trying to catch up to McDonald's.
Yeah, I mean,
everyone is trying to be McDonald's.
Yeah. I mean,
in my eyes, that's the bar.
That was also like the first real fast food place.
Yes.
So like,
oh yeah.
Like that was like the first place where people would just be like getting a cheap burger.
Mm-hmm.
Like
besides like hunting and gathering.
Yeah.
That was the real fastest.
That was real.
Just right off the bush.
Yeah. You know, I just think going back to McDonald's, like, I just think that. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. I don't even know where I was going with that.
I was just gonna say, McDonald's is the bar, so I feel like, everyone has had McDonald's. There's not a single person on this earth, besides for like dietary reasons, that didn't have McDonald's growing up.
Definitely.
I try, like we said, to not have McDonald's as much, just because I know how bad it is.
Yeah, we've talked about this. Yeah.
And obviously, if McDonald's is doing it, everywhere's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I feel like it's like the classic. It's the OG.
Yeah.
Nothing is better. Nothing. You're all trying to catch up to McDonald's.
Yep.
So that's the standard. In my eyes, you're either better or worse than McDonald's.
You definitely got some freaks over by McDonald's, like the customers. Like my friend worked at McDonald's.
Just freaks.
No, I mean, no. My friend worked at. I'm gonna elaborate on this, dude. So, my friend, he worked at the McDonald's over by me for a while. He would always come back to my house afterwards, like these insane stories. Like there would be like a customer who would get annoyed for not getting their dollar coffee without like exactly 3 sugars. It had to be 3 sugars.
How could they tell though?
Because the way McDonald's would do it, or at least maybe the way he did it, because I know that the person at the register usually does the coffee. He would just like give the sugar on the side, and you can add as you please.
Got it.
I'm not sure if everybody does that, but that's how he did it. And he would just bug out on my poor friend all the time, like these like little things. That's the only thing I can really remember at the time.
But see, that's like a while ago. The biggest compliment. You're successful as a business if you start attracting like the people on the outs of society.
Yeah.
Because when you start getting those people, like when you start getting like the freaks coming into your restaurant, that's how you know everybody's coming to your restaurant.
Yeah, I mean, I never actually thought of it like that. I can actually agree with that. I can agree with that. So, yeah, I mean, if you're done with your 5,
that's my 5. What's your 5?
So mine pretty similar, but Wendy's.
Okay.
So, Wendy's out of the 3, we've talked about the 3 in the beginning of the podcast, but just to really quickly elaborate, Wendy's burgers they're so much different than most people are like, go to Burger King. No. Yeah, exactly. I think that the Baconator at Wendy's, sometimes that can even stack up to like just a regular home cooked burger for me, which sounds like weird, like it's a fast food restaurant, but like
I understand.
If I want a burger,
I was making myself besides going to Burger King.
Yeah.
No, I feel like if summertime on the grill, I feel like I can make a better burger than Burger King, and that's not good.
Yeah, and for Wendy's, like
I can't make a Wendy's burger.
You can't?
No.
I don't know. I think that Wendy's burgers are the best, but to elaborate on something else with Wendy's, I really like their 4 for $4. Whenever I go to Wendy's, that's like my main thing. I obviously look at the Baconator every now and then, but if I'm looking to really not spend any money, getting the 4 for $4, it's plenty of food. Freaking a hamburger, nuggets, fries, and a drink, I think it is. That's just an insane deal. Like Burger King is actually trying to do something similar. I went to Burger King over the weekend. Don't know why.
They
have the 5 for $4.
The 5 for $4.
Yeah, worst decision of my life. I don't know why I went to Burger King this weekend, but I went to try the 5 for $4. Great deal. Not gonna lie, it's a great deal. You get a cookie with it. Other than that, that's like the 5th thing. So it's like it's like nothing special, but it's a great deal in the terms that you are getting more food, and that's what some people might want.
Yeah.
But I still think that the 4 for $4 felt more. It felt more filling to me. I don't know. Like I went into Burger King. I was like, I'm gonna get the 5 for $4. I'm not gonna eat for the rest of the day afterwards. We'll be good. This is like dinner or whatever. I came home and I was still hungry. Like I'm never getting the 5 for $4 again. Not happening, dude. Just go to Wendy's, get the 4 for $4. The burgers are bigger. You won't be disappointed.
So I'll tell you, and I'll just jump right into it. So I had Wendy's as my 4.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge 4 for $4 guy.
Yeah.
And it's 100% for the things you just said. Even though I'm not a fan of the nuggets, I'm really not. Like, remember that thing on Twitter where the guy won like the year's supply of nuggets?
Yeah.
Remember that because he got like 1 million retweets or something?
Yeah, that's
I was like, that's the worst menu on the item to get. I feel like they're just like rubbery.
You know,
I don't know.
I disagree, but you keep going.
I will say this. I remember when the 4 for $4 first came out when I was a senior in high school. And I remember that was like the best because it was literally like dinner for $4.
Yeah,
because it filled you up.
Yeah,
it was good.
That was back when like I didn't really have much money.
That'd
be back when I'd be like scraping money from like my cabinet to get the 4 for $4.
I remember being a 17-year-old and be like, yo, let's go at Wendy's, and then you had dinner taken care of for $4. That was perfect.
Yeah, it's great.
But I will say Wendy's has gone down in quality. I'm not afraid to say that. Since they first introduced the 4 for $4, Wendy's got down for quality. The barbecue sauce is not as good.
Definitely
not. They changed the barbecue sauce. Now it's this like tangy thing. I have to try the sweet and sour.
I'll get that if I go to Wendy's, I'll just get sweet and sour.
I have to try their sweet
the barbecue sauce. I agree. It just tastes weird, like tangy, like you said. It just I don't know.
Did you get? And I know we already passed this, but when that whole thing with McDonald's happened with the Szechuan sauce, did you ever get that?
I never did, but my friend, he actually he's got some. He is like a really funny fast food tier. So that's like something for another day to talk about. But he actually had a Szechuan sauce, like a packet of it. He kept it. Like he hasn't even opened it, dude. He for some reason he just thinks it's so funny to keep that Szechuan sauce.
I mean, it probably was funny like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, actually, I don't know if he still has it. He's away at college, but in high school,
yeah.
When it was actually happening, and this was my senior year when this was like actually like a big thing that was going on. Like every day I keep pulling out his back, like I got my Szechuan sauce. Like
I don't know. They never had it by my house.
Yeah.
So I went somewhere else. I think it was in like the city. And I was doing something, and I was like, I'll just go to McDonald's. I was like, oh, let me ask if they have it. So I asked for it, and they had it, and it wasn't good. Yeah. I did not like it. Did you have it? Did you ever have it?
I never had it. It
wasn't good to me.
Yeah, it never appealed to me.
No.
I don't know. I'm like, usually I like barbecue sauce with my nuggets, except Wendy's. Wendy's, I'll get, the sweet and sour.
Okay.
But sweet and sour, like McDonald's, I don't even know if Burger King has it, but at McDonald's, not my favorite thing. That's where I got the barbecue sauce.
Yeah. But for Wendy's, I feel like the burger has gotten smaller. I feel like they used to give you a burger.
Yeah,
not anymore. Now
they're
it's
definitely
like
cutting
on
the deal a little bit.
Yeah, cutting corners.
It is bigger than the Burger King burger, and I can tell you that since I just went to Burger King's Fire.
I'll take your word for that. But it is smaller. The Wendy's burger is 100% getting smaller.
Yeah. Before I end it with Wendy's, though, I want to ask you because I just thought about this now. Out of the main three, like McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, whose fries are the best to you? Because everybody says Wendy's. I just don't agree. I think they're soggy. I'm not salty enough. I like Burger King's fries. Most people are gonna hit me for that, but like out of the three, like
I almost did say Burger King. I almost did, but
what do you think?
I don't know, man. I feel like it's different. I feel honestly, I'll say it. I think McDonald's.
Yeah. But McDonald's is my second. Wendy's, in my opinion, is the worst for fries.
I don't know if it's the worst. I feel like they're all good.
Well, yeah, but there always has to be a worst.
You're right. I mean, out of those three,
yeah.
I just wouldn't say any of them are bad though.
Yeah.
But but I do understand what you're saying. Wendy's fries, it does get, it is greasy.
It's like usually, not even the fact that they're greasy. I just think that the soggy part of it just really it's like Five Guys fries. Five Guys fries are greasy and soggy. Wendy's are, in my opinion, really just soggy with a lot of salt. Like a ton of salt.
Okay.
Which I like my fries salty, that's good. But like
I do know that.
What?
I do know that.
Yeah. From the cafeteria. But yeah, I don't know. I just think that Burger King's fries are the best. Most people are not gonna agree with me, but I don't know. I just think they're bigger, they're nicer. That's really all I gotta say about that.
That's what she said.
Pretty much. So you want to go first for 4, or do you want me to go first?
Well, that was my 4.
Right.
Did you say your 4?
Oh wait, no, I was going into my 4 now. Yeah,
okay.
I keep forgetting because we keep getting these conversations. So Panera is actually my 4. Yeah, we're going on the healthy side here.
Panera Bread's fast food?
Yeah, I looked it up. I was like, what, is Panera Bread fast food? So I looked this up.
I'll say it is. Yeah. Okay.
It is. So, Panera, other than the fact that
I should have had that on my list.
Yeah, Panera is so good.
I should have had that on
my
list.
Mac and cheese bowl, like the bread bowl, mac and cheese bread bowl.
Yeah, take out Sonic.
Take out Sonic.
I don't know where I'm putting Panera. I'm probably putting Panera at 6, and I'm bumping Domino's down. But yeah,
Panera is great. Right. I mean, I know Wendy's.
I forgot.
Yeah, Wendy's starting to do this thing too, but Panera was really like the first time I noticed that. Like that's where I started using it. But the kiosks, like like the order
kiosks,
those are so convenient. Like
super convenient.
Like I just feel like at a place like Panera, where over by me at least, mine is in a mall, it's pretty packed. So it's like I'll always go to the kiosk. There's no line for the kiosk.
Yeah.
And then I'll just sit down, chill, wait for my food. And that's what I like in a fast food.
You never go to
place.
Panera with your boys though.
Yeah, never.
You always bring a girl.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
people start giving you funny looks. You'd be like, "Yo, you guys want to go to Panera?"
Yeah.
You're like, what?
Yeah, no.
You're always like, "Hey." You're like, "Hey, what are you doing? You want to go to Panera?"
Yeah, no, you got to Buffalo Wild Wings with the boys, but over by me at least. But another thing I like about Panera though is to close it off. Obviously the sandwiches, but that's there's nothing special with the sandwiches. The sandwiches
I always get the half and half, or what is it called?
I've never.
Where you get like half a sandwich, half a soup. The 2 for something.
I've actually never heard of that.
It's something you get like half a sandwich and like half a soup.
Yeah. I never had that. I've had like obviously each of them like separately, but like I didn't even know that was a deal. It sounds pretty damn good though. So other than the fact, cookies, I get those flip-flop cookies every time in the summer. My friends always think they're disgusting. They make fun of me. They're so freaking
like
good,
the bear claws, right?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I get those. That's also what they're known for, right? Cookies, isn't that it's like the big chocolate chip cookies. I don't know.
Is that what they're known for?
I don't
like they're known for like soups and
salads.
Like,
I'll be honest, I'm not sure, but like I think
I know they have the whole bakery.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it is a bread. It is like a bakery, like a bread. Like it's known for the bread, obviously. So it's
Panera bread.
Panera bread. So why wouldn't they be known for their cookies?
That's true. Is cookies bread? Are cookies bread?
Oh wait, what the heck? I think they are. They're definitely like.
Are they?
They have to have bread in them.
Are cookies bread though?
Are cookie? Yeah, I guess not. I mean, I don't know. They just hit. That's all I gotta say. They just hit different, dude.
Oh my gosh.
That's all I gotta say.
All right. All right. What's your 3?
3 easily. My 3. If Chick-fil-A was not a thing, or Popeye's not a thing, there we go. I just gave away my next 2. But
jeez Louise.
Chipotle.
Okay.
Chipotle. There's a point, like right after I graduated high school that summer, we got like this little thing from I don't remember where, but we had like a buy one get one free burrito thing. It's like,
what do you mean?
A buy one get one free, so you get like one burrito, buy one, you get.
Where'd you find that?
I'm trying to remember. Oh, I think it was our post prom. We got that as like a thing. Yeah, so
that's sick.
Yeah, so like the entire summer we had so many of these cards because like my friends
took like 80 of them.
Yeah, I just took like 80 of them. They're getting like a basket, just take them right out because we were all big Chipotle people. Like I remember my friend, he would order one burrito, eat it warm. The other one, for some reason, he loved it cold. No, I agreed. It's disgusting, but he loved his Chipotle burritos cold.
Oh my god, that's disgusting. Well, it depends on what you get on it.
No, yeah, he wouldn't get like anything like gross. Like imagine
did he get sour cream on it?
No way.
Did he get lettuce on it?
I'm not sure.
The sauces on it?
He would get like I think.
Did he get beans on it?
I think he would get chicken, beans, which is disgusting.
That's
disgusting. If you want it cold, I'm not. I agree with you, dude. I'm just telling you what.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Chipotle for me, I'm the opposite. Chipotle is one of the ones where if I get it and then I like speed home. Really? I'm like flying through lights because I'm like, well, as soon as this thing gets cold, it's worthless.
Heat it up in the microwave.
No, it's never the same.
I'm a microwave enthusiast. Dude.
It's never the same.
Yeah. I mean, other than that, Chipotle, I've just been going a ton even recently. I have over $100 in Chipotle in a gift card for Christmas. I got that. Like, it's just how much I go to Chipotle. This Chipotle, I want to say 4 minutes away from my house.
Okay.
So that's like, let's say I come home from like Iona for like a weekend. I'll usually stop at Chipotle if like I want something quick to eat. And that's really what I got, Chipotle is just great.
I respect that.
Healthy,
It's not healthy.
In my opinion, it is. Are you kidding? I think it's healthy. I mean, okay, that can be a different argument.
Right. Dude, I'll get into it, but I get so much stuff on the burrito, it always breaks. They have to like double wrap it.
Oh shit!
The employees look at me, they're like, "What? Like, what else do you want on it?" It's crazy. I get like everything.
Yeah.
All right. So for me, my number 3, is one that I didn't have on my list originally, but I went over it with someone, and they're like, "Oh my god, how could you not include this?" And I was like, "You're right." My number 3 is Panda Express.
Panda Express. I've never heard of that. Is that like a Suffolk
thing? You've never heard of it?
I never heard of it. Is that
what?
Is that over by like where you live?
It's a national chain.
I never heard of it.
Wow.
What do they do there? What's
it's Chinese food.
Oh wait. Maybe it sounds familiar, but
so
it's different. I just go to like a Chinese food place near my house. I think I don't even know the name of it.
It's
but like
delicious.
What makes it delicious? What you usually get like what orange chicken?
It's like, fast food Chinese food.
Yeah,
it's like it's like the Domino's equivalent of an Italian restaurant.
Huh.
So you know how like obviously Italian restaurant is better, but like there's just something about Domino's. It's like not as good for you, but it tastes good. Same thing with Panda Express and a normal Chinese restaurant.
It's like it's never gonna stack up to regular Chinese food, of course, but it's good fast food.
It's good fast, yes.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to check that out. That's definitely not over by where I live. I would have noticed by now.
It's good. Yeah, there's a lot of them in malls.
Yeah, I like definitely not in the malls. Like I live by like Roosevelt Field Mall.
Check again.
Yeah,
check again.
Yeah, they just recently had a Chick-fil-A by me in one of the malls.
No way.
But yeah, I've been loving it there. But yeah, I mean, I've never had it, so I'll have to check that out for sure. You want to go on to number 2 now?
I'll do number 2.
Yeah.
So my number 2, I think, is gonna be a fast one. But it's Chipotle.
Chipotle. All right. Yeah. So we're pretty much went into this, but I want to hear what you have to say.
I mean, listen, I disagree that Chipotle is good for you. I always feel like a slob after I have Chipotle. I'm always out for the night.
No, really. That's me with Five Guys. That's me with Five Guys.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I feel like that's me.
I think I grease trap after Five Guys.
Yeah. I was doing Chipotle multiple times a week.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this has to stop.
That's one of the places I can't get sick of, though. I'll be honest. Like
I got sick of it a little bit.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie. I got sick of it a little bit.
I mean, Mexican food in general, like that type of like cuisine, like it just doesn't. I don't know. I never get sick of it.
Are you a Moe's guy?
I am. I'll get a quesadilla at Moe's. It didn't make it to my list.
I'm not a Moe's guy at all.
The thing about Moe's, it didn't make it to my list because didn't make
the list.
Well, yeah, but other than that, like I just don't go to Moe's enough. When I go, I do enjoy it. The queso at Moe's, I think, is much better than the queso at Chipotle. I'll give them that. If I go to Moe's,
the queso at Chipotle is trash.
Yeah, it's trash, dude. But I think that if you're going to Moe's, you really just have to go for the queso. That's really it for me. The quesadilla, I wouldn't even get a burrito.
Okay,
that's just
me.
I got you. I mean, one last thing I want to say about Chipotle before we move on is I always find it cool. Have you ever noticed that like celebrities get like their own burrito card?
What a load of BS.
Yeah.
Like you tell me they can't afford it?
Yeah. I don't understand. Yeah, it's a free thing too, I think, if I understand it correctly.
But it's smart though. I mean, from a business perspective.
Yeah, they get their name like engraved onto it. Like
from a business perspective, that's smart.
No, it's awesome. I mean,
is there like an application you can like apply for it? Because I'd apply for that every year.
I think you have to be a celebrity. Not gonna lie, you have to
be. They have to approach you.
Yeah, they have to approach you because I remember like certain YouTubers I would watch. They'd be like complaining on social media, like, "When am I gonna get my Chipotle card?" and like whatever. And
I feel like if you put up enough of a stink, they'd have to give it to you.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I think they wouldn't just give it to somebody random though. So I think it's only for like well-known people.
I got you.
Yeah. So we got like 10 minutes left. So I'll move on to 2. So for me, it's Popeyes. You put Popeyes very low on your list.
I did.
But we put it on 9 or 10. 9. But I think I'm a big chicken eater. If you can't tell, that's you can have freaking at McDonald's on my thing. Wendy's. I like my chicken, but Popeyes. Not only does a chicken hit, the biscuits are great.
The biscuits stink.
You're joking. They're joking, dry. Dude. No, dude. The biscuits are great. The fries are well seasoned, and I like that in fries. Nah. Nah, there's no such thing as too seasoned. Have you ever seen Gordon Ramsay seasoning like his eggs or whatever? There's no
Oh
such
my
thing as
God,
too,
yeah,
there's no
yeah,
such thing
yeah.
as too seasoned.
That's eggs though. I don't know. I'm just not as on high. Like the chicken sandwich is delicious. Don't get me wrong, but like
Yeah.
I'm just not as high on everything else as everyone else seems to be.
Yeah, I mean, I've really only met people who love Popeyes. So
Like-
I'm surprised that gets that low on
Like
your list.
you ever seen a movie that's like really good,
Mhm.
but like you're like I don't want to watch this. Like I wouldn't watch this every day. But it's like a really good movie.
So it's like you're saying it's basically something you'd have every once in a while and be
Yes.
satisfied with it. You know,
Yes.
it's not you're not gonna
Yes.
walk out like this is the best thing I ever had or anything.
Like
but
there are some movies that like I could watch every day. And
Yeah.
I never get bored of it.
Yeah, same here.
Popeyes, it's a good restaurant. It's good food. There's the sandwich. I shouldn't even say it's good food, even though whatever, to each their own. But the sandwich is good. What I get is good. The sandwich is good.
Mhm.
The fries are good, but I couldn't have it as frequently as I have everything above
Yeah,
it.
so let me ask you this: since the sandwich is such a new thing, would you just not go to Popeyes usually?
I didn't like it.
You
so
just
I
didn't like
went.
it?
Yeah,
All right, yeah.
I thought it was too salty.
Yeah, I think that Popeyes has gotten a lot more customers recently with that sandwich. I'll give
Absolutely.
them that. Like,
Oh yeah.
their sandwich, somebody had to go against Chick-fil-A. I guess
And
it just had to be
happened
them.
Popeyes.
Yeah, I mean, the sandwich from Popeyes is a lot crispier, and then I'm gonna get into Chick-fil-A for my final one. So
Me
if you-
too. Chick-fil-A is my
perfect.
final one too.
All right, so awesome. We can. Did you say your second yet?
Yeah,
Did
I
you have
said
the two?
Chipotle.
All right. Okay. So Chick-fil-A. I think that other than the fact that I think everything on the menu is worth ordering. Like, I've seen people on YouTube do like the challenge, like eating everything from Chick-fil-A's menu and stuff like that. Matt Stoney or whatever.
That'd honestly be a
Like,
dream.
Yeah. The sauce is really just what ties it all together. Like the Chick-fil-A sauce.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. You have to get the Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yes.
If you go to Chick-fil-A, like I have a friend who goes to Chick-fil-A, he'll get barbecue sauce with his Chick-fil-A sandwich. Like, bro, you're at
It
Chick-fil-A.
ruins it. That's like putting ketchup on a steak.
Yeah, like you're at Chick-fil-A eating the Lord's waffle fries. Like, have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen that
Oh,
thing?
yes.
And the Chick-fil-A sauce just goes well with anything, and I literally mean anything. If you've been, I went to like side story. I went to Olive
Wait a minute,
Garden.
what do you
once.
mean?
Anything.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into it. I went to Olive Garden once. I was in
God.
San Diego with my family. We were on vacation. We came back from Olive Garden. We brought home breads. We went back to the hotel breadsticks.
Oh, all right.
My brother, he was
I thought you were
starving.
gonna say like pasta or something.
No, not that weird. But I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it's good. But but Olive Garden's breadsticks with the Chick-fil-A sauce might be one of the best things I've ever had in a long time, dude.
I feel like you're messing up too much of a good thing already.
No, I really.
I mean, I'm willing.
I really
both are
think that-
delicious, so I'm willing to believe it.
I've even had Chick-fil-A sauce with a burger. Like, that's good too. I just think that
that's
Chick-fil-A
probably right.
sauce
I'd try
goes
that.
with a lot of things.
I'd try that.
for sure. Other than that,
I mean, I'll tell you what. The first time I had Chick-fil-A was after homecoming in
Yeah.
the senior year of high school. They had just opened up a Chick-fil-A.
Mhm.
It wasn't anywhere near us, but it was like in driving distance, like enough. Like it was like a 20 half an hour drive. So we went, and I remember it was packed because it had just opened up, and we got in. They were like people were like, hi, like, well, pleasure, and I was like, wow, this is weird, like how nice they are.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big thing with them. They have to say
they
my
give
pleasure.
you like that little like colored cone.
Yeah,
they're like,
yeah.
here you
It
go.
always has like
So-
a certain food on it.
So
or
I'm
whatever.
like, do I drink out of this? Like, what is this exactly?
Holy crap.
So I'm like looking around, looking around for direction.
Yeah.
And then literally I turn away from the cashier. I take 5 steps into the restaurant. Someone taps me on the shoulder. They're like, Will? I'm like, yeah. They're like, here's your food. Have a good day. Thanks. And I was like,
My pleasure.
I was like, what? Like, that was the greatest service I've ever
Yeah.
been given in my
Yeah,
life.
that's what I'm saying, dude. Like,
So
yeah, my first
far away, number one,
Yeah,
Chick-fil-A.
for sure. There's a point where I had the Popeye sandwich. I was like, this could be my favorite with the Chick-fil-A sauce, but I just gotta give Chick-fil-A everything else. There's stuff on Popeye's menu that I wouldn't eat. Chick-fil-A, I think it's one of the only places in the world, to be completely honest, that I will eat anything off their menu. Whether it's the salad, the breakfast. The breakfast is actually pretty good.
I've never had the breakfast.
Yeah, I don't have it very often. I had it once, like chicken, 2 biscuits.
I would have it, but it's not like close enough to my house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like I would have to get up early enough.
Yeah. Over by me, we've been getting a lot better with having Chick-fil-A's. Like, you know, there's one by like one mall, which is like 20 minutes, another mall, which is like another 20 minutes in the other direction. So there's like one now across from Popeyes. So we kind of meme about it being like the Krusty Krab and the Chum Bucket, like the two competitors. Yeah. But I mean, yeah. Unless you have anything else to add, I just think Chick-fil-A is easily well beyond anything else I have on this list. No argument needed.
No, I mean, I feel like Chick-fil-A is definitely they're the best in the game right now.
Yeah,
I feel like they had a little bit of a scare with Popeyes.
Yeah,
but and it got a little crazy. But I feel like it's died down, and
I just think Chick-fil-A is right back on top now. I just think there's no really beating them.
So if you're done, do you have any honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions for fast food. Let's see. You know, I would have said Moe's. Like, you know, like I said like Chipotle is much better than Moe's.
Yeah.
But like I was saying before, I just respect the queso. The queso is just a lot better than Chipotle's, and that's like the one thing they have over them.
Yeah.
You know, that's just variety. A place I want to go is In-N-Out in California.
Oh yeah, I've never had it.
Never had it. Last time I was in California, didn't even know what it was, but I was so little.
I'm going to California in May. So
oh, geez, dude, you got to get In-N-Out.
I have to try.
Bring me back a burger.
Yeah.
Store in the suitcase.
I will. My honorable mention would be Auntie Anne's.
Ooh, I actually wouldn't even consider Auntie Anne's. I didn't even know that they would consider fast food.
I mean, what else are they, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I love Auntie Anne's.
I love it too.
I remember when I was little, I go to like shopping with my mom.
Yes. Oh,
yeah,
you'd always get a pretzel
for like doing all the shopping. Yeah, no. I mean, I agree with that. Auntie Anne's is definitely close to making the list for me. They're awesome.
Yes.
You're getting like the hot dogs and the pretzels.
Oh yeah.
Other than Sonic, they do that also.
That's true.
Yeah, but their pretzels are just something special.
Absolutely.
All right,
you want to bring us out?
Yeah, so that's going to conclude today's episode of the podcast. Hope everybody enjoyed. Hope you have an awesome rest of your week. And you can catch us next week on Monday at 3:00.